Doctor Lefthandthread Sunday Surgery from this whole building known as the surgery with me, Doctor Lefthandthread. Tonight we've got a fix or feel. I see BW's Electronics are ready in the house. Anybody else on the chat? Hopefully get my live chat sorted out here. I have to put on all messages. For you guys to talk. Community moderation, I don't know about that. I'm not worried about that. I don't have a problem with that yet anyway. So thank you. There's 2 watching, 2 thumbs up. Well done so far. So we have a fix or feel this afternoon or this evening, depending where you are in the world. I have to cater for you all. There's J-Bubs. Good to see you, J-Bubs. I got that crimping set you told me to get. And there's Pat McMahon. Good to see you, Pat. Good to see you, Pat. We'll get something for you at Christmas, Pat. You've been a good supporter of the channel. And there's Big D. I'll have to see him as well. Good man, Big D. And J-Bubs, we'll have to see him as well. So we'll look after you. Only thing, a bit of bad, thank you very much. It's the camo version. It's the baseball cap camo from Leather Me. So thank you very much, Big D. I was hoping to get more of these caps before Christmas, but Leather Me, Niall down in County Kerry is swamped at the minute. He's flat out. Ferrells, I got the Ferrells and the Crimps. Yep. He's swamped at the minute, but in the new year, we will get caps. We will get a few of these, and they'll be distributed. Let's just say that. I started early. I didn't do anything, Martin. You told me to start early. You told me it takes a while for the stream to get warmed up. So I did start early. I thought I was going to be late because I was standing in the house and there was like 3 minutes to go. I just come on, just hit the button, the way we went. Mr. Prime Channel and Paul Cook, good to see you. Multi-sponsorship. Multi's still here. Multi's not gone. It's just taking a break. But we'll wear the Leather Me one tonight, the camo one, which I have to say I favour the style. It's a baseball style and it's a camo. The blue one's nice as well, I like it. So we have a fix or feel this evening. And we've got 14 in the stream. We've got 3 likes. Thank you. We'll start off by talking about what we have. We have a Hitachi grinder. It's a cordless, but it shouldn't be cordless, you know what I mean? So that's the way it was given to me, so we'll have to figure that out. We have a Dewalt, an old favourite. It's not complete either. There's bits of chucks here for it. Now, I'll have to, top of my head is missing. Top of my head's missing. You can't see that. I don't know. I'm stupid enough. A Bluetooth grinder. The Bluetooth wireless grinder. And we've got this here. You can see what's wrong here. She's not complete. She's just not feeling complete. One of these, all the parts are intact. There's bits of concrete stuck to it right enough, if you can see that. Pat's saying the top of my head is missing. I don't know what he means. Oh, it's camouflage. Oh, stupid. Took me away. Yep. Going like a bag of shit. Anyway, sometimes. We know the regular sort of common sort of fault. And we have this here. Just a typical 5 amp XR battery with some issues. So that's the 4 items on the agenda this evening. Bluetooth Hitachi grinder. I had to ask him what voltage that was. But I see it says here 230 volt. He told me it was 240. I just asked him just in case that label wouldn't be readable. There's half of the labels away, but the half with the 230 volts on it, so it's good. Hopefully the messages is all right tonight, guys, because I'm at a bit of a balls up last week of the messages. I'm laying all messages. Anyway, that's all right. That's good. So Bluetooth grinder, 2 impact drivers and a battery. So we'll get down to business. I know what time, we're only 5 minutes in, and we went early, like Martin aptly pointed out in his usual eloquent way of communicating. Thank you for that, Martin. Wonder would any light help this? Don't know if it's going to help or hinder. We'll put on light anyway. So here we have it. Message grand. There's Mariusz. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we'll start off, I think, with the Bluetooth grinder, just to see what we've got. We'll get her on the bench. We've no lead, but we have a flex protector, you would say. We have the cover. We have the screw that holds on the cover, which is convenient. We have one of the screws that holds on the lead, clamps the lead, is missing, but we'll have to figure that out. That's the antenna. That's the antenna. Pat's on it tonight. Pat's on it like a car bonnet. I don't know if this is going or what's happening with it. He says he thinks he needs a lead. I don't know how he came to that conclusion. But there's something there. Yeah. There's also Wi-Fi brushes on this side. One of the brushes is Wi-Fi as well, so that's good. That's good. One of the brushes is Wi-Fi. A little bit of soldering to do. So that's that. We'll probably do the soldering first, if I can get that done. Yeah. Flex volt conversion. Good man. That'll do. We'll do the soldering first, I think. So we'll see what we can do. I was let again the day, and I was one of the ladles, and it was pure crap. There was very little stuff on it. But I got stuff last week. I might show you later if I have time. I got stuff last week. I need to clean that up a little bit before we do too much. Oh, let's see. It is a bit, you know. I got some stuff there a couple of weeks ago I was well pleased with, but I don't know what they're doing. It's like Santa Claus has come. Do you know of an alternative brush plate for an old Milwaukee BW38? A lot of the brush plates are similar in them, Big D. What do I see if I got one? I think I have one. I don't know about the BAW38, but I have put the same brushes in wrenches and drills and impact drivers. Very much like, you know the way you can interchange the DeWalt one? I've done that there. I think they're the same. If the worst comes to the worst and it's not melted, you could maybe solder in some brushes, you know. That's an option. It's bloody November, but it's Christmas in Lidl. It's Christmas in Lidl. I might show you the brush plate for that there. Just hold on. Big D. This one here has fitted everyone that I have ever seen. It's like a 4. That one's broke. That's not good. That's bad. One of the brushes is broken, that one, so that one's no good. But anyhow, I'm going to end up having to try and solder a brush onto that sometime. But that's, I can't even give you this one, it's broke. That's it. Just saw Google Milwaukee brushes and out eBay or anything. That's a bit disappointing that one's broken. So it's a good job you asked me about that. If I hadn't knew I was broken, dependent on it, I'd be I can usually solder on the brushes and the Makita onto the Dewalt saw, the DC-S391, and the old grinder. I'll get some kind of brushes onto that. I'll get a brush for that somewhere. But it's a good job I know that it's broke, because it saves me getting into a tight spot someday and be depending on that. So that's good. We need the Dewalt on here. This is these toxic fumes. It's going to cause the premature death of Doctor Lefthandthread. Premature demise of Doctor Lefthandthread. See what a wee bit of flux here. We no longer have Wi-Fi brushes, so that's good. We'll leave the Dewalt there. I don't know if we'll need them tonight, but we'll leave them there anyway. No special offers in the Milwaukee truck. We don't say anything bad about Milwaukee now. We were allowed to say things bad about Milwaukee there back last year, back earlier on this year. We can no longer slag off Milwaukee. That ship is sealed. But anyway, get some leads. Get a lead going. Get a lead going here. Right, so that'll go on the cat. We'll have to feed that all around 3, so we need one longer than another. Somebody messaging. It's not one of these guys, eh? Spend the grand, get a free pair of gloves. I was talking to some of the Makita boys quite recently. I was talking to one of the Makita guys, and he was area sales manager for, I think, UK and Ireland. He's fairly high up in the organisation, and the talk came up about our friend in Donegal, the greaser, and surprise, surprise, Makita like a greaser. Makita will do anything for the greaser because he does wear the Makita boxer shorts, you know. He does. He likes to slag off the red, but he likes it. The tail, there's nothing like the tail, like. So he's swinging that way, if that's the right terminology. He also likes some of the Chinese stuff as well, which I think fair play to him. Some of that stuff's that crap, you know, but they need love too. They need love as well. Will I put a ferrule on it? Well, I wouldn't slag him off for swearing. The weird stuff's good, like, but he's got things that he likes, you know. So I would agree with him on some things, but I wouldn't agree with him on everything. If that makes any sense. But now Makita love him. Makita love him. He's the boy. He's the opposite of tools with souls, if you ever heard tell of him. Go and see what he likes, isn't it, Makita? It's quite hilarious. It's quite hilarious. Look at the one there. One actually fell out without me opening the packet. That's the story. These wee crimping pliers I bought. I've actually bought 2 boxes of crimps. You know? And oh, they're flying everywhere. There's a hole in the box. Look, there's a hole in the box. It must happen during delivery. There's a hole in my box. Me stuff's going everywhere. I don't know how that got damaged, it just did. We'll do a Doctor Lefthandthread style repair here. We'll just put a bit of green tape on it. Because green tape cures everything. There we are, good as new. It is flipping new. There's a big hole in the side of it. That's nicely wrapped up in that there, and a big hole in the side of it. I was wondering why that. I just opened it, hadn't opened the box, and one of the crimps just popped out. It was the right one, which was nice. So I'll put them away now for another day. I'm well pleased with them. Thanks for suggesting that I get crimps for the ferrules. I know maybe you didn't suggest me getting the crimps. You definitely suggested me getting the ferrules. So I thought, just go the whole hog and get them. Howdy, Tin Man. herself will have a seizure. Yeah, Hacksaw. You need the hacksaw. M18 20cm pruner. That's what you need. I thought I'd just go the whole hog because you guys tell me to get the ferrules, and people have been telling me all year when I've been doing a video where I'm wearing up stuff and I'm not using ferrules. They're all telling me so. I'll get there in the end. I'll get there in the end. It'd be nice if this goes when we're finished with this carry-on. There we are. Saving up for a longer screwdriver. This one isn't quite as long. Are you speaking English? Oh, you're from across the pond. Yes, I am from across the pond. I am in County Tyrone, the island of Ireland, in the UK. Whatever you would say. That's where I am. That's where I currently reside. Until, some supermodel comes and buys out my contract from Mrs. Lefthandthread. Until that happens, I'm here in the workshop doing the business for you guys on a Sunday night. So I am from across the pond. So I'm going to screw into this. And I'll do it nicely. Maria Z speaks better English than I speak Polish, I'll tell you that. I work with a Polish guy and I was trying to learn a phrase. It's a common phrase and slightly offensive maybe in the more politically correct part of the word. But I couldn't get it down. I couldn't get it down. Yeah. I couldn't get it down. What it was is Stolad za. No, Kurva is common. Dzieciał małego dnia, I've got that. That means, I think, have a nice day. Stolad za. Marius can finish it. Finish it, Marius. Marius is know what I mean. Stolad za. It means I'm not very advanced in my things that I do. It means I'm a wee bit behind the times. But it's an offensive. It can be considered an offensive, possibly. Not considered offensive in Poland because those guys have more sense and don't worry about such things, like getting offended and bullshit like that. Hopefully this goes when I'm finished. 100 years for health. Sto lat za. Sto lat za. Muzie. No. No. Anyway. You probably can't say it on here. Probably get into trouble. "100 years for health." I like that. We're 94 watching, 16 likes. Bang that like button like you're in Vegas. And you just paid. Anyway. This is why I like TikTok, because TikTok I always get into trouble for wearing up a plug. They always say I'm doing it wrong, no matter what way I do it. But it helps the comments. If you do something a wee bit that's a wee bit could be considered wrong, you get more comments and that video does better. I've done a couple of dodgy ones there recently on TikTok and I couldn't get people to bite. They mustn't have noticed what I was doing there. I've done the worst soldering I could and still get it to hold. And still they didn't bite, which was disappointing. So it's brown to the fuse and blue to hell. Everybody knows it's brown to the fuse and blue to hell. And you have the green one, you just cut it off. Cut it off. No, you don't. I'm joking. Well, you do if you've only 2 wires in your machine. I've done that. If you have 3 wires in your machine, it's different. That's weird, anyway. Hopefully this will go after all this. We're 29 minutes in. Didn't expect to be nearly half an hour at the first one, but you know, it was Wi-Fi, so that's probably, I didn't expect the wire to be broken inside it, so we did that too. When I plug this in, it could go where the lights could go out. We don't know. We've no way of knowing. We will try it. Fix or fail, guys. Because I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else wrong with this. If that was new, I wouldn't expect it to be going any better. That's pretty good. That's the first one down. Brand spanking new lid and a wire soldered. A vintage Hitachi. Don't know what age she is. 2012 it says, 2012. I have one fix under my belt, so everything else is a bonus now from here on in. So we're going to go for this next, I think. And right, let's see. We have a couple of chuck parts, but I noticed he was missing. We got that spring there. We've got the collet, and the little spring that's usually breaks, is not broken. It's intact. I don't think there's anything down the center, is there? I don't think there's anything down the center, is there? No, she's alright. She seems alright. She seems alright, I think. I did sort of cheat because I dug out a ball and a retaining clip because that's what was missing from this. But it'll be alright. You couldn't fix that without all the parts. So we'll put the ball on. The spring breaks usually is in its place. So hold on, what else do we need? We need the washer. Forgot the washer. I have a washer. Don't go away. Where's the ball? Well, the ball's in there now. I had the ball. The spring, I forgot there's actually a washer as well that goes underneath the circlip, so I didn't cheat well enough. There's a retaining clip there. Oh, there goes the spring. But I got it. I'll get the washer here. I have a spare washer. Here we are. Can't believe I forgot the washer. There's me thinking I was being smart. Yeah. How do I see? Is this the right washer? It's the right washer, but it mightn't be the right clip. No, it's the wrong clip. It's for something else. It's actually for this, but it's the clip that holds the anvil on. So we've got to get the right clip. Here we are. That's the right retaining clip there. So there, the one's bigger. This one holds the handle here. We'll leave that there. Probably won't need that, like, ever. We'll see. That was too easy. We'll see. Get a bit holder now. Yep. Or maybe not. Maybe not. There's something dodgy about that one. Maybe where somewhere it shouldn't be. I had one like this last week. No, it's sort of staying in there. It's not going anywhere. There's something really weird about that, anyway. Maybe I'll try a different ball. It's one of the easy ones end up difficult. Nah, difficult ones end up easy. We'll see, there might be a bit broken down in there. Spring in the wrong place, wrong way. Maybe. The last time this happened like that, it seemed like there wasn't a down far enough. The actual bit holder. I'll take the wall out here first. We'll see. In a couple of weeks there was one with glue down in here. Somebody, I don't know, must have tried to glue the butt on or something. I will give her an orange ash. I shouldn't have said it was too easy. And I might try a different ball. Or maybe not, we'll see. There's something weird about that, because then it jams. Something wrong with it. I had one a couple of weeks ago in this too. We'll give her a good clean out first, and then we'll see if there's anything we can do about that. This is something funny about my butt holder, I don't know. We'll see. We'll put her on there to see if she goes. This should be running them all sample stuff. Should be. And this is the stuff that always scuppers me on the Sunday surgery. It's the stuff I think it's just real dodgy, like I know, like a grinder you haven't even tried. It's gonna scupper you, but no, not this time. Let's see. Something unusual about it. I can't get to the bottom of it really. Let's see what it is. I've got another one here on my own to look at. It's just the same on side. There's nothing, doesn't appear to be anything extra in there. It shouldn't be in there. But an SDS during the week. Yeah, those are some things turn into a shit show, definitely. Wise words. From the great philosopher, Big D. We'll see. No, it's still not going to be very good. It could be the ball, you know, because I had an SDS during the week and I changed the cover. It still wasn't holding the butts, so I changed the ball and that was it. bringing you shit shows every Sunday night. Don't see any difference, but it doesn't take much to make a difference in these kind of things. Let's see. No blur greasing it to see if it's working first. Then we can apply the grease. That's it. Or not. No. It's just not right. In the words of Roy Walker, it's good, but it's not right. Not quite what I'd like it to be. We might have to move on, call that a fail. Call that a partial fail. Because it's sort of, but then it sort of sticks. You know. Anyway, I'm not well content with that, but we may have to move on. May have to move on, get on with our lives, because we don't live forever. Unless we're the Highlander or something. This one's good. Anyhow, we'll give up on that one, and we will have a look at this one. I could call this on the right way around. Don't know. Answers on a postcard. Answers to Doctor Lefthandthread. Undisclosed location, County Tyrone. Right. Anyhow, moving swiftly on. We're going to get this open, see if we can get her to go a bit better. As you can see, she's going like a bag of dung. We have to have one feel. We're allowed one feel. I didn't think I was going to be the one though. I thought this might be the one, but this could be still a feel. Yeah. Yeah. There's something dodgy about it anyway, but we'll have to move on. Moving swiftly on. Bit of concrete inside a lot of that. Lovely. Lovely. I don't think the concrete's helping this. Being a man of science, That is my deduction. That the concrete inside this impact driver is not helping it go any better. Timo tools. we had a Timo sup saw here a couple of weeks back, and it wasn't great now. Right, let's see. I'm using brake cleaner tonight because hopefully it'll dry out quicker. Because other stuff has been scuppering me a little bit. And I never got that dielectric grease in yet. So that's one for the scrap, that's one for the shopping list. But anyway. She likes that bit better now. Sound better, don't I? So we'll see. We'll put it together and see what happens. We'll just do a shortcut in this one. Because there's still a battery to do, guys. And if we have time, we can... God knows what else we could do. We'll see. Sorry, mate. Sent me 6 18-volt impacts under warranty so far. Usual switch fault. Sometimes they go until they're out of warranty, unless you've done a 3-year warranty. Then you'll get them back. Usually can stand until a 2nd year until they're unusable. No, they're unusable like this one. This one's had a hard life. It is a type 10, but you know. Concrete inside there, like. Concrete's not great for moving parts. You show up. We'll try it now for fixer feel. Hear that? I'm calling it fixed anyway. I might have to fix it because I haven't the switch lined up right. I can't use this. I can't move the selector. I'm gonna have to open it again. Let's see. What else are we going? Yep. We need a grease anvil. Is that what you're telling me, Big D? We need a grease anvil. We need to grease that anvil, man. That anvil's screeching. Build the concrete inside it. I have to open it anyway, so we'll grease the anvil. What can go wrong? Absolutely everything. Imagine a Sunday surgery, everything went right. That'd be pretty boring. Spinning a thing. Oh well. This thing's seen more action than Stifler's mom, so whatever. Been open more times than Stifler's mom as well. So there you are. That's your switch in alignment anyway, but sure, doesn't matter. To pull this apart. No. Yes, it's dry enough in there. It's not no extra grease in there. Oh, I think it's right in the floor. I don't know how far it is. The tail end of that one. I'm going to fill this with grease. A little bit of screeching out of it. Oh. Let's see, get that hooked out again. That's on totally sideways. So we're screwing around corners. What's the chances of this running an alignment first time when I put it together? I'll need to be lucky. $50-50. I like those odds. Works 60% of the time, every time. Slum. We'll see if the power tool gods are smiling at me from Southern Yard, or if they truly hate me this evening. These are the things These are the times when miracles come in useful. Never tell. Everybody knows it. Miracles happen 9 times out of 10. You know, every time. That wee boy there. Get it shoved on there. I want to get that for you. I think. There we are. Well, was the battery in it before we put on the screws to see if she's wobbling? Oh, I got lucky. Thank you, Martin. Thanks for the faith. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Thanks for the vote of confidence. The magic did work. I can't believe the magic worked. No, that's not good there. Here's something that's not good. There's a wire hanging out. And a wire hanging out. No, we don't want a wire hanging out. We want the wires hanging in. So that's the wire hanging in. And you just slide. Switch here. But the thing we wanted to go right did go right, which is nothing short of a miracle. Big deal, tell you there. There was one night I had to go on off about 5 times during the live stream and put it on again and couldn't get it. I was wobbling about all over the place. But anyway. It's all simulation. None of this is real. I was watching a thing on Netflix about an alien abduction in Manhattan in the 1980s. I think I got to episode 2 and I'm starting to realise that it's the alien investigator guy that wants to probe the woman who says she's been abducted by aliens. I think she's a bigger risk from him than she is from the aliens. It's the stupid things that always get you. That's a miracle if that's okay. Doesn't get luckier than that. That's as lucky as it gets there. Right, let's give her a whirl now. See if we did get lucky. The grease stopped the screeching anyway. I remember too well. So that's fix number 2. And with 75 watching, give her a thumbs up, guys. The mouse chewing paper. Oh, here we are. Next one. Battery, wasn't it? Yes, this battery. We have a viewer on here who is skeptical about the battery streams. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like the battery. He doesn't mind the battery videos, but the battery streams don't do it for him. No, so I suppose hopefully we'll get away with doing one. And it'll be good. William Shortall has retracted the statement, whatever it was. I'm sure you didn't mean it, William. We have no trolls in these streams, which is a good job. There's we're dropped down to 55 people. So I'm going to show you what's wrong. I was taking out the screws first just for handiness, but I'm going to show you what's wrong with this for now. Then when I get these screws out, screws are in the way. I've done a wee exploratory investigative thing on this, so I kind of know something about it. Well, the battery you have to know where you're standing, because you have to know if you have to dig out cells, and you have to see if it's the circuit board or it needs whatever it needs, you know. Oh well, good enough. I think the battery thing's not going to stop, because if I get all the batteries that I've promised, that people have promised me, I'm going to have enough to do me after Christmas. The guy was on TikTok trying to send me a grease gun, and I says I can't even look at it before Christmas. That's where I'm at the minute. There's this battery here is showing 14.8 volts. Marius got a star back. Good man, Marius. I appreciate stars or no stars. These are all stars to me. Thumbs up. 66 people watching. 14.8 volts in this battery, which, if you're a learned friend or a man of science, you'll know that that'll not charge. There's a ferrule where it shouldn't be. Ferrules everywhere now. It didn't even register in the charger. That charger's plugged in, all switched on. To show you that battery is a good battery. So this one's 14.8 volts. And I suppose we could test it in this one. It's not even putting on the light. So we've got to get inside and see what's happening. I already have the screws out. My doctor wasn't keen to shorten the battery. It was bad for remote walks when you need one spark. It ended up one light blinking and green charge. Did I kill the board? What wasn't keen shorting a battery out was bad for the Milwaukees. When I needed a spark, it ended up with one light blinking green. I don't know if he killed the board. You might not have. You might not have killed the board. So remove that spring, remove that top. Hook 2 spin on that thing. Get it cleaned up. So when you have something like that there, the first thing you do is pop the old insulation off here, just to make sure that there's not a break there, because that can be common. Make sure that there's not a little, that's a fusible link there. As long as that's intact and all the four, all's intact there, you can see that. Don't worry about it. I don't even know what to tell you about that, Blake. A little spark usually doesn't much harm. A little spark doesn't do much harm usually. There's been lots of little sparks all over these live streams, all along the way. So we'll get the big multimeter and we'll have a look at this battery. We're in an hour 10 in with 79 people watching with 25 likes. So keep the likes coming. Keep the likes coming. So if you want to just test the cells from the top, you can do it this way. You can go from left to right there. And we're getting 391 there in that first bank of cells. I'll pull them out and show them to you then as well. 391 that one. 391 on that one. 391 on that one. And the end one we've got 0.0007 in Sunday without the sparks. Made my grandma spiked herself. That's great. Sorry for grandma. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Anyhow, we're going to pop this out and I'm going to show you this maybe a bit clear. From judging from the top and doing the measurements from the top, we can determine fairly with a great degree of certainty that there's a bank of cells. That'll be 2 of these cells away. 2 of these cells are beyond recovery. I'm going to try and get it more clear for you, just to show you what that's going on. See that? 3.91. 3.91. 3.91. 3.91. And jack shit. You can't decide if it's minus or plus. That's the way it is. So, how do we mark over there somewhere? There it is. I'll mark these for you to show you what voltage they are. Just to right, I'll just mark these for you to show you what it's there. There you are. That's good multimeter. That's the Vanon, or sorry, the Venlab, not the Vanon. Vanon. That's the Venlab VM600A. I like that multimeter. It's got a good big screen. It's got the light. It's got the non-contact. It's got a magnet in the back that everything sticks to. There's good leads, but I broke one of them. But that's a good lead there. It has a light as well. The top. Cheap for what it is. So there you are. That's your reading on the yeah. That's the reading for the cells in this battery. I'm envious of your touchscreen draper. I might soon get one because I like the wee fine pins. I usually work with the 2 multimeters. I keep the one with the wee flat pins to go on when the battery's closed, to go onto the fine wee ports here in the connectors. So there you are. That's the battery. So this is the bad bank, in case you don't know what that means. So we've got to pop these out. So I'm going to get an old bad screwdriver. So that's a fairly new one. I don't want to wreck that yet. But it's only a matter of time. I'll be better sawing that off. I'll saw that off. You need a bit of sawing. You need a bit of sawing. No fun without sawing. Aye. Fine puns, I can see the benefit. I need 2 multimeters to do what your one does. So that says it all. That says everything you need to know about that. We'll do a bit of sawing, but we'll do a bit of desoldering as well. How are you, Noel? Thank you very much, Mo Brain G. Keeping good. Hey, things are good. Things are exceptionally good. There we are. We'll get a disc onto the multimeter or that Dremel and get it chopped off. We'll need that in a minute, anyway. Aye. Yeah. The fine wires of an M12. I think I done one. There's the wee button at the top. I seen a wire off. I got well lucky with one. I seen a wee wire off and I resoldered it. M12 stubby. No, I love this thing. I do love this thing. And thank you very much to Pat, the man, McMahon, for sending me this Waitley battery. I don't usually like knockoff batteries, as you would have gathered, but I love this. I love that. That runs that soldering iron so long. I don't know how it would do in other kinds of tools, but it's really, really good for that. There we are. We'll get these pulled out now. Oh, I get lucky with mine. The guy sent me a whole rip out of Milwaukee from where was I can't even. I get that much stuff over the last few months. I don't even remember who the people were or what. I feel there's a guy actually got on to me again and send me more batteries. It took me a while to remember how much, who he was, where he's from, because I fixed 8 batteries for him. It just was, I don't know. That's the jack shit. One's right, anyway. I think I'll throw them straight into the rubbish. No, I like wee stubby. I think they're good. I think they're nice. I'm going to make a sweeping statement here. I think the only 12 volt line that's any good on any brand is the Milwaukee M12. That's my sweeping statement. So there you are. I set my stall out there. But a lot of the 18 volt stuff's getting smaller, so it's not as big a thing as it used to be. Right. So they're all 3.91, if you remember. So what are these that I made earlier, these Samsung 25 hours? Not the same brand, which some people might balk at. They'll not be the same age, which some people may have a point. 3.9. They're both 3.9. So, yeah. I think the quality of the top they send you is very good. And I like the way that it'll never get... There must be a thermostat and it never overheats. It never overheats a lot. If you left that switched on for 10 minutes, which you wouldn't really do in other soldering, and you wouldn't try to keep it up cool, but it's a great one for a hobbyist or a beginner, or a wacky doctor, these are being reused. There's still about a nickel strip attached to them, so I'm just taking this off. Yeah. That's good. Come off. You'd hit me up the face, but it'll be alright. I've been hitting the face before. There we are. So getting these ready for reconnection to the pack. These are replacement cells, the ones that I just chucked in the bin there. Ones that have jack shit on them. So there we are. That's not too bad there. I've got them tops too. I got them tops, J-Bobs. Boy came into the place I work and asked me had any soldering tips, and I says, "Don't burn your fingers." We might get away with it with this battery because I know 2 of the cells are dead. It's only a 2020 battery. I get batteries here at 2016, and you wonder, you're coming to a stage maybe 2016 is too long ago, so maybe we won't replace them. We'll put a bit of insulation in them. We'll really do a good job on these here. Yeah. Fives for life. Fives for life. What? Lock up your wife. That's what I say to them boys when I get on the phone. I say many things to them. I probably won't say on here. There's some network of stores in this region, Fives. So we're going to put a bit of insulation, in the positive end there. We're going to put Glen Cole. Doc could get me sorted. What's Glen Cole asking for? Well, I can get you sorted where the place I work at. I can get you sorted if you're in the northwest. So I'm putting a bit of insulation. I'm going to use a heat gun, which is here. I'll put on the gloves. That's all it takes. And you have to put these on the right way around, or you have a problem. I know these are different brand of cells. The same capacity, they're 2,500 milliamp cells, but they're Samsung instead of, I think these ones are LG or something. So, let's see, that's not going on too well. Try it from the other side. When I put the heat shrink on it, I usually try and put it on the same color, so it looks the same. Doesn't really help with the performance of the battery or anything, but it just makes me feel better. Makes me feel like I've done it right. I'll just redo that whole nickel strip on that side. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Spot welder necessary to solder, solely solder. Not really. Not really, because you're supposed to. You can overheat the cells by soldering. It's not. It's not an ideal scenario to be soldering. I have done it. But I've done lots of things I'm not proud of. Spot welding is the best job. It's hard to justify a decent spot welder, or even one that'll do a good enough job if you're not doing many of these. Let's see. Wi-Fi spot welder as well. It unplugged itself. There we are. I blamed that for unplugging itself, but it was me unplugged it. By accident. Alright. Well, I mean, it's the big one. That's its head office. Big D's a man. There we are. That's a spot welding done on that side. Good to know, but Big D's a man. There is nothing else to know. Big D is the man. Big D's must about his previous workplace. They have got someone that seems to be fairly capable, you know. At the minute somebody's come on, but you know, big shoes to fill. Literally and figuratively. There we are. Yes. Fix your Milwaukee batteries. I advise you. I don't know if I should tell you this, Big D. I don't know if I should tell you this. But Stevie is no longer with your previous employment. Stevie's away too. And I must Stevie because I like Stevie. But that's the way things go. People you like leave sometimes, and you know, that's just the way life is. But Stevie is away. I don't know if you knew that. Yes. The 9 amperes take a lot of stripping. If I was going to replace cells in a 9 or 12, we'll see. An 8 or 12. An 8 or 12. And the 9's the one with the 18650 cells. Still can be a bit of stripping in them. Try to think, did I ever replace cells in them? The big ones usually still a lot of stripping, and I usually put aside 2 hours. I'm going to go to work at them. Sometimes you can, if I'm not talking so much nonsense or carrying on, I'm only talking to myself on here. Sometimes you can knock one of these batteries out in maybe 20 minutes. You do a circuit board in 20 minutes for a Milwaukee or something. I like Stevie a lot. There was 2 people that improved my experience in back warranty stuff to your old employment. Stevie was the first person there that sort of changed things. That's not to cast any shade on the guys that are already there. Good guys working that place. It's the best repair, still a best repair centre in the country. But Stevie just changed things, and then Big D just came on and became a legend, and just became a legend. Just was able to do everything well and fast. And what do you do? Like, how do you beat that? I used to have an employer one time, and he was let's say he was a highly strung gentleman, and he would have flew off the handle quite a lot, and he was quite impatient, and he was quite abrupt sometimes, you know. So he asked me to do something quick one time, And I says, do you want it done quick or do you want it done right? I can't do both. The biggest compliment they can give you is that your departure was probably, I was glad to see you getting on with something else and getting a good job opportunity somewhere else. But even we are friends, but even as a professional perspective, for getting what I'd be doing during the week or getting warranties sorted and things like that, I would say you were sorely missed. Definitely from my perspective that way. That's the final bit of soldering done there. I'm well pleased with that. That's looking good. BW's deals and DIYs up to 126 subs and counting. So everybody who follows me, remember that name, BW's deals and DIY. Go and give him a sub. Go and sub to his channel. It costs nothing. Just hit the subscribe button. I need to give something back to that man, because that man comes here every Sunday night. Every Sunday night from Michigan, he's here. What a monstrosity of a mess. Learn how to solder. Well, I read a book one time, and I think you should read it, Ms. Brooke Bordeaux. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Read that book and then come back. And come back on the stream. We'll talk then. Anyway, I'm going to push this into the casing. And all's good. There, now you just solder. Then how to give less of a fuck, sir or madam. I think you should read that book. It's available on Audible as well. If you can't give enough of a fuck to read it, you can fucking listen to it. Anyway, I'm putting this battery together. It might go, it might not. I might not care based on my previous statement. Did we lose Ms. Brooke Bordeaux? Sorry if your mangina is sore after that comment, Ms. Brooke Bordeaux. If that is in fact your real name. We got 3 bars, ladies. Sorry, I'm just being carried away with myself here. Ms. Brooke Bordeaux awakened some sort of madness in me. If that is in fact his or her real name. $19.3 volts. You can see that. I'll put the light off. You might see it better with the light off. That doesn't put the light off. 19.3 volts. No, don't be too, Marius, please don't be too sore on BW Deals in DIY, because he's a friend of the channel. He's been a friend of the channel for so long. The guys that are on here, everybody's been on here tonight, with the exception of Ms. Brooke Bordeaux, has been top notch as usual. So it's all right. And if you're go and have a look at Marius, you give him a wee sub as well. It's a networking thing. Give Marius a wee sub as well. Give Marius a sub as well. 19.3. 19.3 volts we got, guys. And we're 1 hour 40 in. Not too bad. We're done well. We may let that charge another while. That's okay, Marius. Don't worry about it. I'm going to just charge that anyway. That should achieve full voltage. We'll try it impact driver. We'll put it on and see if it achieves full charge, and I'll in the meantime I'll go and do something else. I'll get something else here to do. That's everything for the night. That's a fix anyway. But that's a fix. But I might get something else here to do for the night. There might be another battery knocking about here. I'll show you. There's another battery I was looking at earlier, and I thought that the PCB was away on it. I'm going to get it open and show it to you here. It won't charge past 1 bar. Put when you're ahead. No, he wasn't promoting his channel. I was promoting him. I was shouting him out. It wasn't that. No. He wasn't promoting his channel. He was just saying, he always says how many subs he's got. Because it's hard to get the subs, you know what, sometimes, and he's always just telling us how he's getting along. He's a good friend of the channel, definitely. He's in Michigan, and he's a friend like the rest of you guys. I'm going to show you what, as well as I can, with this, what's going on. I think it's the PCB's going. We've got 17.62 volts there. 17.63. I'm just going to do a wee volt check to see if I'm right. 3.5, I think, across the cells all the way. Every cell sitting at 3.5 is what you would want. I don't see any breaks in connections. Don't think that's broke either. It's achieving full voltage for what the cells is there, but I'll not charge. I'll just show you quickly this charger. Martin wants me to quit one in my head, but I don't know how to quit. No. I'll quit that impact driver. And possibly indefinitely. See, it's not charging. Not doing nothing. So I'll stick the other one on here. And leave it over there. So that should charge. That should have enough volts there to charge. But it doesn't. And there's one LED. I could stick a board on it to see if it'll work. I have a spare board, but it's for a 5 ampere. Don't be worrying about that, guys. We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Except Miss Brooke Bordeaux. Anyway. If that's your real name. We have a problem because this is a 4 ampere board of an oil battery. Right? Yes. So we're going to have to chop a bit of this top off. Well, we can do that, I think. I think we can do that. We're going to try it anyway. We're going to get this desoldered anyway. We'll get the old board off first. That's number one. Get the old board off. I hope Miss Brooke Bordeaux's a way to read that book, because that is in fact the real book. It's considered a modern masterpiece by some fake internet doctors. We'll see you get that. Give this a wee pry up here. Here we are. That was more than it had to be. I didn't want to do under 2 years, guys, for you tonight. We're going well, I didn't want to do 2 years, less than 2 years. I could have wrapped her up, but don't want to. Don't want to. There we are. Let me get the A Dewalt started again. This is getting a few in here. That's helping, all right. You should get left off now. There's a shit enough wee board in there. I think it's too late to check the voltage in that. Anyway, sorry about that. What do I see? Will that go on in the same place? Don't know. Probably. We'll have to chop this bit off anyway. Too many things sticking up. Let's see. Will that go on now? This could work. Souls would soon tell you about that. Those are souls. We'll see. I'll just probably just stick this down here. Stick these wee ones down. There's no screw or anything to hold these on. They just held on. There we are. Where's Miss Brooke Bordeaux now? Stuck on there, right? Many we've got watching now 48 and 33 Fluxiums. I think the Fluxiums are getting them. Okay, solder will do the job. This one will work. That's good. There's no guarantees that this board I'm using is any good. I'm just using blind faith. There we are. Nearly. Good enough. I was hoping for a bit of extra ventilation if some Dean Doherty's fanboys come and broke one of my windows, but that didn't happen, thankfully. Someone is going to get ventilation in that way. Something's happening anyway. Let's see if this works now. We'll put it together and see if it charges. Well, we're still charging, so we'll not see a full charge in that tonight. There we're getting there. I was going to write a book about soldering. I was going to call it The Subtle Art of Not Using Any Flux. We're nearly 2 hours on, guys. If I give you the 2 hours, I'll be well pleased. I'll be well pleased if I give you 2 hours and there's another fix on the board. It's another fix on the board. That's if this is a fix. We'll see. That's charging. See if we see that's probably alright, that one. Probably. We'll try this one. We'll give it a minute to see if it keeps charging. Because they can fool you sometimes. They can fool you sometimes. Stop charging then. Definitely the board, I would say. So that's another fix for you guys. So hit that like button. Bang it like Miss Brooke Bordeaux bangs her keyboard when I tell her how I feel about her soldering tips. So we're still charging there, guys. What do you think? What do you think? So that's my own battery. That was good. That one's good. This one's actually up to 2 bars now. So I'm calling that fixed, guys. I'd be pretty happy. I'd be pretty happy with that. We're 2 hours in. We're 1:59:35. Fix, yes. So I just enjoyed the night, guys. I thought it was a pretty good show. I do say so myself. I didn't know what kind of show I was going to. You never know what kind of show you're going to get. But disappointed by the back driver, the simple wee thing. But we fixed the 2 batteries there. We can't be too bad for that. Thank you very much, Big D. Good to see you all coming on every Sunday night. I hate missing a Sunday night. I know I missed a few, but we're up to number 68 since last. I think the first Sunday surgery was last year after I got the surgery built here. I got the surgery built about June. So since last June, we've done about 68 live streams on a Sunday night here from the surgery. If you quit there tonight, Absolutely. Pulled their famous electronic engineers around the channel on YouTube. You recently did 6.5 thousand views. You watched them repair a welding machine. Cool. Cool. You're going to be the next famous electronics engineer, Marius. You're doing some good stuff there. I can't understand Polish, but you're doing some great stuff. Anytime I put my head on to see your channel, I just think, wow, well done, Marius. You're great. Dziecię mojego dnia. So, if you quit earn tonight, well, maybe. We're done all right, I think. I think we're done okay. I'd like to go all night, but I work in the morning. I'll not be as funny at 6 or 7 a.m. I'll not just be in the same mood. But I'm kind of on a roll now. I'll nearly go on ahead because I've plenty of stuff to fix. But I can't just. I might have to call it a night, guys. So thank you very much all for tuning in. We've done 2 hours. That's pretty decent. And we'll do the same next week if we can. And possible new spindle needed. You'd have to buy a new anvil. You'd have to buy a new anvil for that. And is it worth a new anvil? I don't know. I'll have a think about that to see if it's worth a new anvil. If I put a new anvil on, it'll solve the problem. Fox Can Fix It Garage, good to see you. You sort of missed the show, but thank you for tuning in. What happened to Miss Brooke Bordeaux? If somebody sees Miss Brooke Bordeaux, tell her I love him or her very deeply. And I still don't give a fuck. So, happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks for watching. I don't know how the stream done. I think we did okay. But I wouldn't miss these streams. If 20 people watch or 20,000 people watch, it's all the same. The subtle art of not using any flux. Anyway, good night, guys. Love it. We'll do it again next week. I don't know what's going to happen next week. Could be more batteries. Who knows? Every orifice. Every orifice. Anyway, both of our manginas. Anyway, talk to you later. Thanks very much and good night.